At Nana D's Diner in Mesa, Arizona, you can find plenty of good food. What you won't find, especially among Trump fans, is sympathy for immigrant families separated at the border.
These people that we have coming across the border illegally are breaking the rules. Oh, I have no feelings for them at all.
Despite the images of children torn from their parents or the sounds of kids crying in a detention center, folks here back the president completely.
It's not about Mexicans. That's what everybody is so angry about. It's not. I don't care if you're from Canada. I don't care if you're from where. You just can't come into this state and reap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain.
You think that people are living off of the state but not doing it legally?
Absolutely. And I think it's bull.
You hear a lot of anger and a lot of the president's own arguments, especially that many of the immigrants are actually criminals posing as parents.
Now, when you have a bad guy coming across, kidnapping a kid and trying to come across, I don't buy that.
How many of these do you think could be bad guys?
I don't really know, but there's a lot of people being hurt by bad guys coming into this country. A lot of people.
Actually, that isn't true, but it is what these Trump voters believe. Madeline Carroll doesn't like CNN, and she doesn't like the way the media, she says, is trying to make her feel guilty.
Quit trying to make us feel teary-eyed for the children. Yes, I love children a great deal, but to me, it's up to the parents to do things rightfully and legally.
You support the president 100%.
Correct.
Not all Trump supporters feel that way. In a trendy watering hole in Scottsdale, I meet up with 4 conservative friends. Despite the stereotypical image of Trump supporters, they're not old, angry, or altogether white. They're young, highly educated professionals with immigrant histories in their families.
At the end of the day, the zero tolerance is about enforcing the law.
They all like Trump's tougher stand on border protection, but all feel it's going too far.
Well, I'm definitely not for separating families.
It wasn't well thought out of kind of the human aspect of how this plays out, both for the families and for everyone involved.
Politics aside, there are real families involved here. And, you know, the Statue of Liberty says, give us your huddled masses. And so I want to remain a country that's our motto.
They all don't believe Trump likes taking kids from their parents. Instead, they see what's happening as an unintended consequence of a stricter policy.
Shouldn't we somehow end it immediately?
And I think that's what they need to do, but it's politics. That's the sad part. Common sense is now taken out of the equation.
They hope Congress and the White House can make a deal this week ending family separations. In their minds, unlike some other Trump voters, zero tolerance should not mean zero compassion.
And Martin joins me now from Phoenix. How many of the supporters you talked to had kids themselves?
Yeah, that was a major question we asked of everyone. And the interesting thing is that all the older Trump supporters there, many of them have children, grandchildren, some even have great-grandchildren. Yet, as you note, most of them didn't have a whole lot of sympathy for the children down on the border, separated from their parents. Then the younger Trump supporters we talked to, none of them have children. And yet every one of them was deeply moved and very upset by the treatment of children down at the border. It was completely different from what I expected. Anderson.
Martin Savidge, thanks very much. Appreciate it.